Well, it was interesting, Jim. The 10% was across the board. It was in every division, in every region. We were up double digit on sales. And so we clearly outpaced GDP across the board. A couple of the areas I would just mention to you, because I think they've been in the news a lot lately, is our China sales were up 18% at DowDuPont. Our auto sales were up 10%. And our industrial sales were up 8%. So we continue to see strong demand across the board.
Now, could you speak to why you decided to do a buyback right now since you're breaking up next year? Is that because you think that the stock's come down a lot? I know you personally bought back a lot of stock higher. So what's the derivation of that?
Yeah, no, clearly with the stock trading where it's at, we wanted to get going on the share repurchase. As you might know, we were waiting to get our capital structures done for the three companies. We've concluded that work, and we're going to be announcing our financial policies next week at our investor day for the three companies. But we wanted to get started immediately after this earnings on a share buyback, and that $3 billion will happen in a short period of time. We're going to accomplish that in the next 5 months by the time we do the first company spin. I would also just add to that the three companies are going to be, as you'll hear next week, are going to be very shareholder friendly with dividend policy, and we clearly will be talking to the boards of the three companies about share repurchase as we move into the splits.
Ed, it's David Faber. There is frustration on the part of some of your shareholders who've sat there for 3 years. When you did the deal, of course, which is now coming to its culmination, as you said, with the split into the three companies, the idea was to create high multiple specialty agricultural businesses. Dow was trading at about 14 times, I think, at the time you did the deal. DuPont at 17 times. Now you trade at 11 times. I don't get it. Neither do your investors. Do you? And when is this value creation that you did all this to get to going to actually show up in the stock price?
Well, I think it's interesting. I've split up companies before, and the excitement, I think, will very much build as we get closer to the separations. When you look at it, we're creating the number 2 ag company in the world, and by the way, the only big ag company that's going to publicly trade in the market. So I think you have a very interesting play there. We're creating clearly a world-class specialty company, and all our metrics in the new DuPont stack up very well against the best peer set. And we've got the best material science company. So you're going to have 3 great companies. When I look at the sum of the parts, and I know every investor can do their own work on it, I think everyone would come to the conclusion we're significantly undervalued from where these entities will trade once they're on their own. So I think excitement will build over the next few months.